I was gonna play best of one, but I gotta be honest, I am struggling to find the deck list because these web pages are quite horrendous. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give up and not even bother to look for them. Well, look, I guess I'll start up a random. I don't have a gates list built. Rip. I'll just start up a Bant hero list while I look for the deck list. Hmm. Hefty Mulligan. We can keep. I'll keep any land. Mm. Ah, I found them. Now to look for the one I wanted. Well, here it is. I don't think that's the best use for that card ever, but I missed our land, which makes me sad. Would have been a really sweet turn had we not missed our land. So, what do we have now? We can play you. We can play you. And then we can play you. Mm. So, if I attack with everything, assume they block the biggest two, they're still taking 15, so they have to block the biggest two. So I definitely want these. I think I want these. I think I want these. Actually don't like deputies in this type of match. Surprisingly, I probably don't like Vos either. I keep. I have now found the deck I wanted. And have it ready to upload when we get a chance. Wouldn't let me download the list, so I'm going to have to manually put in the sideboard, which is going to suck. Hmm. Bye, my friends, you'll be missed. Go ahead and play this while we can. Could have held up mana for a Johnny, but I think it would have been too obvious if I like shocked and played Legion's Landing and left up 2 mana. Guess I could have just not played the Legion's Landing. So if I play you into you, this does make it to where I can't play Vivian if I get it, but I feel like they have sweepers too, so this could be extraordinarily bad for us. Goodbye, hero. But we have some basically wins. Punished for my mistake. I don't know if it was a mistake actually. Probably was. I don't know that I needed to cast a landing on that turn. Guess I should hold it. I have an instant speed removal spell in hand. I lose this for 3, which sucks. Because they can use the Siege Gang Commander to kill one of my things and then their instant speed removal to kill an Adonto token. Also messed up, I should have made my Adonto token to force them to use the Siege Gang. I did not. That was a bad play. It was a very bad play. I think the worse I feel, the worse I play. Hmm. Kinda neat. You know, attack for 4, flip to Nicobolus and get back 4 blockers. They can sack this and get back 4 blockers next turn. If they negate this or stroke this or counterspell this in any way, I'm probably going to go ahead and scoop. So I'm on to play now. Oh, I shouldn't have scooped. I forgot I had this card. Yes, I forgot I had March in my green-white based deck. Whoopsie. Nope. Okay. May not get to play Magic, but that's fine. Don't really want to go to 5, especially versus a deck that's going to presumably make us discard a few cards. Thought about sideboard now to Johnny. Ooh, that's a solid one. Okay, I never want to play this deck to begin with. Boo. We want to play best of one with some Dovin's Acuity is what I want it to do. Apparently I don't own the cards. Maybe we won't be playing it. Do I have 3 rare wild cards? Sweet. Uh, have to make the sideboard ourselves because we don't, well, because of the Wizards website, basically. I have to craft this. Sweet, I don't. For anybody who cares, this is Asian's Avengers list. From the, I guess he's technically in the top 16 of the Invitational. Let's do this. Oops. Forgot to actually craft our Mastermind's acquisitions. We have 1 mythic rare. We're rich. I don't know the difference of these. Why can't we play Dovin in this? Oh, because there's only 58 cards. Well, what the heck am I missing? Hmm. Guess we'll just go down the list then. Oh, we're just missing Cries. I don't know if this is best of 3 or best of 1, so I guess we'll find out. We keep. Looks like this is best of one. And if we get out of this turn alive, we get to gain 6. Well, guess we're not gaining 6, are we? We can do Vista, right? Nope. I want to leave a white untapped. Outside the game. Feels good. Sure. Hold the devious cover up in case they hold an experimental frenzy. Uses a double revitalize at the end of turn. If they play a creature, we can alter that plan. But we didn't get to do any fun Dovin stuff. We're only playing this deck to do fun Dovin stuff. Hmm. Probably cast Revitalize this turn, but it really depends on what they do. Don't want to miss my land drop is the primary reasoning behind that. I don't really care about getting this crowd back either. I'll cheese. Use a cry to get a cry. But as I said, I'll cheese. Ooh. Hmm. I'll be looking for that white mana. What is this other one? Okay. Still leaves me with a removal spell to kill the freebooter and get back to Kai's Wrath if they do that. Gonna need to kill this sometime. Wonder if I should have saved that for a Gutter Bones. I have no more in the deck now. I'm not sure how much I even care about a Gutter Bones. There's a good chance I should have saved it. They're deeper in their deck than we are, as much as we've used this and as many cantrips as we've played. I know we still have the answer to this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Yeah. Why is my turn passing? don't recall asking my. Oh, I messed up so bad. Why did I not save my point of damage? Oh god, I'm silly, 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 silly. 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 So what do we have here? 1, 2, 3. Another blue lets us play this? Sure, I'll take it then. I'll make sure blue's going to be untapped. Well, now we feel foolish for taking this. Spaghetti-o. Could just be dead. Just takes a lightning strike. Or another carnage. Dead anyway. Probably play 2 more games. Like I said, it's going to be a short stream today. I'm feeling pretty miserable. I think that last game very likely could have been a 1 win if I'd made different decisions. The one that gives haste? That is not the one that gives haste. That's the one that pumps things. The one that pumps things is kind of sweet. Guess in case they play Legion's Landing, I need to do this. Or sorry, Legion War Boss. Derp. I keep putting this stop here because when I see one goblin like this, I immediately assume that they could be playing War Boss as well, so I want to put, don't ever want to let them get to 3 Gobolo. This is not the correct play at all, but it's the fun play. And having fun's half the battle. And they did have it. Rude fam. See if we can have all of our fun. Basically looking for a land there. Success. Alright. As I said, we came for fun. Hey James, what's up? Yeah, I don't like them. Like I said, we're not playing ranked. We're just screwing around, and I really like this card, so mainly just playing it so I can play Dovin's Acuity and feel like my deck's reasonable. I just really want to play a Dovin's Acuity thing. Yeah, I feel pretty terrible. Won't be on much longer. It's a rough day so far in the neighborhood. Getting all the value. Ooh. I'm surprised the opponent hasn't conceded. Okay, there's the concession. I'm from Eastern Kentucky. Born and raised. Should explain my very hick-like accent. Yep. I am an uneducated redneck. But I like to have fun. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. I don't think I could ever go to Australia. I don't even think I could visit Australia. I am obscenely afraid of spiders. And I've saw many a picture of Australia and the spiders. I am definitely afraid of them. I'm afraid of little ones that are as big as my fingernail. I'm not sure what I would ever do if I saw one as big as my hand. I'd probably have a stroke right then and there. Opponent doesn't want to play anymore. Alright, well those two games were quick, so I guess we'll play another one. I was told that as long as you wasn't in the super like apartment-y parts of towns, and that you were like out in the housing areas, I guess that they were everywhere. My mom's ex-boyfriend now. She dumped him. He was getting too serious. Um, was from Sydney actually. But like he didn't live in an apartment building or anything. He had a little house out, I guess. I don't know what's the right terms you call them. Like a little here we'd call them up the road. I don't know what you would call them there, but like some grass and stuff. Yeah, I saw a picture of, well, not a picture, a video of one like carrying off a bird in South America somewhere, like in the Amazon or something. No, sir. I'm never going there either. I want to stay right here where it's pretty rare to find a spider in your home, and if you do, they're as small as your thumbnail, and all you have to do is get somebody to come kill it for you, then you can go back to your room. And by kill it, I mean capture it and take it outside. I actually don't believe in killing animals, but... Oh God. No, why would you want to do that? Why? No. They'll eat you. I've watched Arachnophobia. They'll eat you. The hairs on the back of my neck are raising while we're talking about this. I'm gonna feel like little things crawling all over me tonight while I'm trying to sleep. Alright, again, much like the other game, this is not the correct play, probably. This is the fun play. And having fun is obviously more important than doing it correctly. It's not even correct to play Dove and Security here. It's correct to leave up Absorb, I think. Not punished. Give me my acuity back. I'm pretty confident that it was correct to leave up Absorb. I don't think I want a second, though. Don't you dare play Experimental Frenzy. Some of us are over here trying to have fun. Thank you. I don't want to throw the game completely away, so I will hold up the Absorb for an Experimental Frenzy the rest of the game. Don't really care about that. Make sure we leave 2 blue untapped. I love snakes. Snakes make me so happy. Most of the snakes around here are not very dangerous, though. I mean, we have rattlesnakes around here, and we have copperheads and an occasional cottonmouth, but like they're popular enough that if you spend a lot of times in the woods, you'll see them. well, you'll see, but like the ones here aren't particularly aggressive. Like a copperhead isn't going to come out and look to kill you, you know? Like they're going to try to avoid you. What few bites that we get in this general area are more because like somebody was like turning over a rock or something and didn't know it was there. And like the same thing for rattlesnakes, you hear the noise, so you stay away from them. But the majority of the snakes here that you encounter are like big black snakes, and like they can get 6 or 7 foot long. A real big one might even get 8 or 9 foot, but typically they're about 4 to 5. They're pretty thick. They eat the rats, so like they look menacing, but they're harmless. Like they won't hurt you. Uh, I think the coral snakes or whatever, the corn snake stuff. I think that stuff's out west. I don't think they're really in Kentucky, are they? But yeah, like I said, the few bites in my general area that do happen in a year are because like somebody was out uh, stealing copper or something, and like uh, in the back of in like some old rusted down thing or whatever, and put their hand where it shouldn't have been to begin with. Well, that's typically anyway. I'm surprised our opponent's not giving up. Ooh, we get to have even more fun. I don't know if I know what a corn snake is then. Boo, I have to discard next turn. Let's Google corn snake. I don't really want any of my cards back. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about a venomous snake. I never saw one of those. But I love snakes. Alright, one more match. And then I gotta call it. My granny is probably more afraid of snakes than I am of spiders, though. Definitely keep. This seems fun. Yeah, I watched a good portion of it. Probably not as much as I would like to have, but I watched a lot of it. It's kind of a cool event. A ton of money on the line. I'm not a big fan of Best of One either, but I wanted to play Dovin's Acuity, and I don't actually think Dovin's Acuity is good in Best of Three. So I figured we'd play a few matches of it for funsies. Like, I love the card Dovin's Acuity. I don't think it's good, but I really like it. Uh, as you notice, I literally just keep masterminding for Dolan's Acuity when I probably shouldn't. I especially probably shouldn't versus a Mardu deck that's going to have Mortifies. But this is a lot more funner than trying to win. Who wants to try to win? Grixis mid-range is pretty sweet. I love Bolus. There's a Cleansing Nova in our deck, and I don't quite remember what it does. Also, don't remember if it's in our main deck or in our sideboard. I'm double checking before I play my Master's Mind to see whether it's in our main deck or our sideboard. It is in our sideboard. Okay. Direfleet. Ooh. You got a lot of power. The Devil. Oh, this looks cool. I'll save that. You can have Sorcerer's Spyglass. It doesn't do anything. I think I'm gonna go ahead and kill this one. Don't have a land, so I'm gonna use you first, just to try to hit a land. No, it looks pretty sweet. I saved it. I may try it sometime. If this had had 2 counters on it, I would have probably Nova'd that turn, but with it only having 1, I thought it was fine. Alright. Don't actually have anything that's going to hit in our deck, but it's going to get cleaned up by the Cleansing Nova anyway. I don't know what could be in their deck, but no, I definitely didn't want him to flip map. I can get rid of a land here. Oh cool, we drew an Immortal Sun. Bonus on quite the brew. Bellhaunt with these other cards seems a little out of place, but it's good versus aggro decks. What are you? What are you? There's a number of different things that you can Mastermind's acquisition for in the sideboard. There's a Nezahal, there's a Lyra. You can also loop devious cover-ups if you have to shuffle things back in. But here, I'll pop up the deck list. It's from the Invitational. It's one of the top 16 lists. Open. Thank you. So the main deck has nothing that you can kill with. But the sideboard has Clear the Mind, which can let you mill them potentially. Then it's got Lyra. It's got Ethereal Absolution. It's got Nezahal. It's got an Eldest Reborn. It's got a Mass Manipulation. And it's got a Mirari's Conjecture that can like go and get your Mastermind's acquisition and stuff back. Basically, it just grinds your opponent into the ground, turns their bones to dust. Because this card is just real fun. Well, at least I think it's real fun. Not everybody enjoys the same thing. It was a Esper deck that for the best of one at the Invitational that's tuned a little bit to beat the red decks. So it's got like the 4 Revitalize and the Dovin's Acuities to keep running back. But it's just a way that they're trying to beat red decks. Like, I would probably get destroyed if I got paired versus another control deck. Especially when there's only the 3 counter spells in the main deck. No Search for Azcanta, nothing like that. But, like I said, I just thought it was fun. We do have an Immortal Sun, though, which can do some work if you ever resolve it versus Esper. Which would be hard. But anyway, I actually streamed longer than I planned to. I appreciate you coming by and keeping me company, James. But I'm going to hop off here and go get under my blanket and try to sleep off my stomach pains. Thanks again for coming by, and take care, everybody.